Everybody, how's it going? And welcome back to episode 5 of the Talkin Tendies podcast. Again, just like the last episode, sorry we missed. Actually, I think we've been doing okay. I think we just missed 1 week or 2 weeks. I can't remember which one it was.
Just
we missed
one.
one of the two. One of the we only missed
week
one.
And a half.
A week and a half.
Shot on last Saturday.
Yeah, the 6th or the the 5th or something. Yeah. So not too bad. So not bad, but still, again, sorry guys about that.
Even at that, in our defense, there's not been many like overly huge goalie stories.
No, there hasn't. And honestly, plus it's starting to get to the end of the semester, and there's a lot of stuff bumping up. Like you have, we'll get into it later, but you have your masks that you got going on right now. There's a lot going on with that one. But Stewie, how you been, man? I haven't caught up with you besides on text, but what's been going on?
It's been, like you said, like a week. I don't know. Finals are coming up in a month, but like all of the, like it feels like those big assignments are before right now, and then
True.
well, I'll stay right here. I'm wearing the paint clothes. I'm in the studio today. I have the wonky background.
Yeah, we'll change out the background.
5 of these came in the same week that I have those. Well, yeah, 4 assignments. So today I didn't go to class. I worked on masks and
you and your work, your work
balance.
Your work and your school schedule has got to be so messed up, man. With your sleep schedule too.
Yeah.
That one on that Sunday night, you were up at 4 a.m. telling me how wired you were.
I know. Well, tonight
and you passed right out.
Tonight my plan is to shoot this till 9 o'clock and then paint till 11 and be in bed by 11:30. So hopefully,
great plan.
Hopefully I can get my wish.
I like that plan. That's a good plan.
Yourself? What about you, buddy? How's school and work and life?
School's been good. I've been going to one class a lot, my accounting one. Other than that, not really. This weekend wasn't bad though. We me and my girlfriend, along with my brother and his girlfriend, went to a lacrosse game, an NLL game. Oh, yeah. Pretty fun. It was on St. Patrick's Day, so it was awesome. It was pretty cool.
Who was playing?
The Roughnecks and the Black Bears, the Ottawa Black Bears.
Oh, that would be.
I don't think I've ever seen the Ottawa one.
St. Patrick's Day party, eh?
Actually, you know what? Just an off-topic thing about this. Are you going to the cook-off, by the way, in April?
What day is it?
I think it's the 18th.
I mean, I'm going to the Colorado-Calgary game on the 14th, so
so you may as well just stay here.
I may as well come see you for a couple days in that case. Eh?
And we could also.
What? If you're going to that and if you want to lend over your couch, is your brother coming up?
Yeah, yes, he is, but I feel like he'll probably go with a lot of friends, so he'll probably get an Airbnb.
Can I sleep on your couch?
Of course you can.
Look at this on the podcast, making accommodations.
Exactly, and we could also do a live episode then too.
I will be going to the cook-off, and if you host me, I'll buy you a ticket.
Nah, you don't gotta do that. Okay, our dad might be going too. I'll let you stay here. You're one of the only ones I'll let stay here. But other than that, nothing really. It's been pretty boring. I've just been hosting my brother and his girlfriend this whole week, and that's really it. I had one test. I have a test tomorrow, but other than that, nothing really. I'm more happy about seeing whenever you text me or snap me just the photos of the masks you got going on. Oh, I love them.
Anybody listening, this is the 1 week I wish Cole was in town.
Yeah, those are some good ones. It's I would just love to be there to witness the process. But hopefully you'll be seeing.
No, you don't. It's my eyes are right here.
But hopefully we'll probably be seeing some social stuff from Stu Mass coming up.
Yeah.
The next little bit. But anyways, to get started today, we're going to be going over some Vezina predictions. There's not that many games left remaining in the season. The playoffs are starting to get all solidified and everything. So we decided it would be a good idea to go over some Vezina predictions of the top 5 goalies, sorry, and then where we think they'll be placing out of 5. So for the Vezina predictions, who we got for our list, we got Vazzy, Sorokin, Swayman, Thompson, and Gustavsson. I don't know. Stewie, where do you rank? Who's your number 5 right now? We look at tier list.
I don't even know. I'd want to start at 1-2.
1-2
For sure. It would be a coin flip between Vazzy and Sorokin.
for 1-2.
Yeah.
And that's I totally agree with you. Actually, no. I think Vazzy's definitely the number 1. Like,
Yeah.
I totally understand where you're coming from, though, with the coin flip between them, because Sorokin's been unbelievable. Don't get me wrong at all. He's always good. He just never gets talked about, I find. But Vazzy has just been – he's been always one of the top goalies ever since he entered the league.
Can I play Devils?
Yeah, of course you play doubles.
Okay, for starters, Tampa Bay
Devils.
Tampa Bay, they're not on top of the division. They're not anything without Vazzy.
Yeah, I totally agree with that.
That being said, they're still a pretty deep team.
Yeah.
In comparative to New York's been up and down either that wild card or that first spot in that division, missing playoffs the last few years. 2021 making it to the conference, not really doing anything since. Like, you know what I mean? They don't, like, you throw the, like, Schaefer's having a Calder year.
Yeah.
Undebatable.
Undebatable, yeah.
But yet on the D on the other end, who do you have?
Yeah, I don't even know. Like, I mean, like, I know they got in Shen before the trade deadline, but Shen's getting up there in age now.
Nothing that's anything like. I mean, I know he's getting up there in age, but nothing like a Hedman and the back end of Tampa. So
no, not even close.
Now that I think about it, I think I'd like to see Sorokin win one. Vazzy, and then depends how Washington turns their season around. Same with Boston. If Boston slips now,
yeah,
Swayman's not at that 3, and Thompson could be talked about. I mean,
there's a chance Boston could. I mean, I think like they're pretty locked right now with the 1 wild card spot. I think it's mostly between the bottom, like the 2 and the wild card 2 and whoever's behind them, which right now it's Columbus.
Yeah.
Which we can't like. I don't know.
Just about to bring them in.
Like, I don't know about like Merzlikins. Yes, has been good, but I've always been a big fan of Jet Greaves.
Oh yeah, right now he's definitely a rolling starter.
Yeah, and Greaves has been hot. But then again, you can't, like, their whole team has been hot. Like, especially with that Garland trade, getting Garland, he's been toasty for them. Zakharensky has been amazing, but he's also been he was a Norris finalist, I think, last year. Yeah, last year. So, like, it's really between those two at the bottom at the moment. But then again, they're still, I don't know, I want to say 14 games maximum maybe, or less than that.
What's awesome about the league this year is the turnaround, the fact that last year's winner and league winner, I would say, is sitting in my 6th spot there. Like, I don't think there's a world we see Connor Hellebuck winning Vezina this year, which is, who doesn't want the three-peat, right? You want it back-to-back?
I think he won it last year too, yeah.
Yeah, back-to-back. So it's like, you want to see the three-peat, but at the same time, now it's like there's a totally new set of 3 guys in that running. I think that's pretty sick.
What about this? Here, I'll throw a little something on you now. So Winnipeg is they are 4 points out of a playoff spot right now. Okay. And so do you think if Winnipeg can get into a playoff spot or not, they're central, right? Yeah, they're central. Never mind. I was going to say even if they get into the top 3, but they will not be able to get in the top 3. But wild card, they would definitely be able to get into. If they get into wild card and Hellebuck just puts up insane numbers now for the rest, do you think that he's a finalist? I don't think he'd win. I don't think he'd win, but do you think he'd be a finalist?
Comrie's been light. Comrie's been really, really good. So I think if he matches Comrie's numbers and they squeak in and they go on a tear, of course.
Yeah.
I think that's also I know it wouldn't work this way in any form, but I think that would also be kind of like a respect thing. Like, this guy's won it back-to-back years. He just stoned Canada and won a gold medal in the Olympics. And now, we're sitting at this point of like, okay, well, they just squeaked in, I think, for sure.
Yeah.
I think you say the same thing about Logan Thompson then in the
top 3 for sure. 100%. I was just going to say Thompson. Like, I think Washington's season at this point now is done.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to knock the guy. Like, he hasn't been horrible. Like, I'm looking at his stats right now, like a 914, which is the same as Vazzy and Sorokin. And he has the same goals against as well. But they're just not getting the wins they need. Now, whether that be the offensive power or defensive power, who knows? But Thompson's been doing his job back there.
Okay, so I'm going to go Sorokin wins it. If New York, if keeps rolling like he's rolling.
Ooh, he went Sorokin 1. Vazzy 2. Wow.
And I honestly hope... Actually, I don't know if I can say I don't want Boston in the playoffs, because that would be... It's always nice to see Montreal-Boston, but I think Washington's going to go on a tear at the end here, and then Logan Thompson 3. That's my take.
Ooh, so you think Gustavsson 4 then? Oh, yeah. What do you think about Gus? We haven't really talked about him at all this.
Yeah, I guess he's kind of in the... I don't know. I love his game. Great goalie. Amazing. But, I was going to say my honorable mentions. Actually, I want to hear yours first. Do you have any honorable... Before we kind of get into... Actually, no. Sorry. Scratch that. I want to hear yours first.
Oh, my top ones?
Gus isn't in my top 3, then let's get into him.
I'm going to go the opposite of you. I'm going to go Vazzy at 1.
Okay.
But then I'm going to throw you a heater here. Actually, no. I was going to say Gus at 2. Okay. But then again, Gus has been... It's kind of like the Wedgwood and Blackwood situation where it's like you have an unbelievable tandem that's so hard just to put one above the other,
Yeah.
Like, that's the only reason I'm going to keep Gus off this list, is because I think Wallstat has been a better goalie for the team just because of the shutouts and just he's young. But so I'll probably do Sorokin 2. So we just flipped our 1-2, and then I'll do Thompson with a 3 on you. And then I'll probably do Gustavsson at a 4, and then a Swayman at a 5.
Okay, now honorable mentions that aren't on the list.
All right, what about you for Gust?
I'm putting Swayman in front of Gus.
Oh, you're putting Gus at the bottom. You know what? I don't mind that, though.
Because of Boston's, Swayman's year last year, he had a contract year. I think last year was last year was first year of his deal, and he just, had a horrendous season.
Yeah.
Awful. And then comes back this year and has been lights.
He has been lights.
Boston is nothing to be, overly crazy about on paper besides McAvoy, Pastrnak, and a few other puzzle pieces, Swayman included, but I don't know.
I think the bottom two, the 4 and 5, it's you could put them either way, honestly. They've done what they need to for the team. Also, I'm gonna change what I said there. Gustafsson does actually have 4 shutouts. So him and I think holy shit, Wallstat, I just drew a blank, are even. A little side note though, Sorokin has 6 shutouts on the season.
Yeah, insane.
I feel like he's always been leading the league though in shutouts. He's a shutout god.
He's a sleeper.
He is. But so who's your honorable mention? Because you're going into that. I have one, but I feel like you're probably gonna say him.
You know what I'm gonna say. I like who you brought up with the Colorado tandem.
Yeah.
Because purely the fact that both of these guys, both of them, their stories kind of they were put on these teams that were in these weird situations. Blackwood was on the Sharks when they didn't have Celebrini.
Yeah.
And they, didn't have all these puzzle pieces. A lot of old guys kind of moving on at that time. And then same thing with Wedgwood. You had him in he was in Dallas for a little bit, but also in Phoenix.
I think Wedgwood was also in And he was also in New Jersey as well for a little bit.
Exactly. So and so was Wedgwood, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Or
I think
sorry,
yeah.
Blackwood.
I think Blackwood was as well. Yeah, I think both of them ended up
So
in New Jersey.
two guys that I don't know. What year was it? The year that Swayman and Allmark were together, and that bromance really was insane.
I think it was 2 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago now.
Yeah, and you had both those guys putting up the exact same numbers. The Bruins were the best team statistically ever.
Yeah, they had the best winning record, the season record.
Allmark won the Vezina that year when it could have been a coin flip, and I think in Colorado, those two this year, how well they've performed when they're not an Ottinger or a Bobrovsky when they're expected to coming into that team on those big ticket deals. I think that was an obvious honorable mention.
Oh yeah, easily.
Maybe Gibson, but
Gibson's been good too. Gibson has been really good.
I wouldn't throw him as a winner. I'd just throw him as an honorable mention for maybe my third spot.
Yeah, I could see him squeaking into the 5th or 4th position, maybe even the 6th, but not anywhere in the finalists. But he's definitely been a lot better than what he was in Anaheim. I couldn't agree more with you on Wedgwood. Wedgwood has stepped it up another level playing with Colorado. Then again, you're always going to have this conversation. What about the guys in front of him and all this? But even with the guys in front of him, I think he's more on the smaller end. I'd saying that for goalies, that's still 6'2" or something. But looking at him play, he looks smaller than some other guys out there. But he can move. He can make that save when you need him to. He's made some unbelievable saves this year already. And being small, I found usually means you're quicker. So this guy's getting around. But just look at Quick. Jonathan Quick is still moving like he's still in his 30s. I mean, he is in his 30s.
I think Quick's 6 foot.
Yeah.
He's not that.
No.
I just thought Quick, he just plays low.
He does.
But yeah, Colorado's been an entertaining. I've been watching a little bit of them recently, and they've been just from a goalie standpoint, it's kind of a neat team because I've been watching a lot of Montreal, a lot of Minnesota, a lot of Florida, a lot of I said Minnesota, Montreal, a lot of these teams that I'm watching. Even I've been following. We'll talk about it later, but New York, just because of Igor.
Mm-hmm.
But these teams I'm watching, I've noticed a lot of them, maybe not so much Florida, but they're running these tandems.
Yeah.
And it's been nice to watch goalie hockey because anytime I turn on a game, whether it's a back-to-back or throughout the week, it's a 1A, 1B, and it's, your Tuesday, your Wednesday, you're back to Friday. So it's been interesting to watch the league go from that because I remember when there was guys maybe Price's earlier years, Brodeur for sure. Those are kind of those last guys that would go 65 games, and that was
Yeah, you don't see that a lot now.
You can't see it,
No.
These
like you said too. I can't even remember the last unbelievable tandem before the 2020s. Carey Price. Okay, no. They were both good.
Allmark.
Oh, Swayman Allmark, yeah.
I want to say when Toronto was in that.
Do you know what? Actually, Stolars and Waller, I actually like them both. I don't like Toronto, but I do like them both. Oh, also, we're already 20 minutes into this recording, but Pete the Kachina, the retro, kind of sick. Another good tandem too. I was just looking at it. What was it? John Gibson and I think Talbot, right? Talbot's still in Detroit. It's kind of gone down a hill now, but it was good at the beginning of the season. I liked. I will also say Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen and Alex Lyon too have been really good together.
Great names.
They have been really good. Honestly, I'll throw one more in there. Askarov and Nedeljkovic.
Yeah, it's a story there. San Jose, that's for sure.
Yeah, they've been middle, but they're still Askarov's still young. I was always, you already know what I said about him, how he needs a veteran presence. I don't think Nedeljkovic is the one, but it's great to see those two doing good still.
I agree.
I
totally agree.
Yeah. I think that's good though on the Vezina predictions. We got that. We got our honorable mentions. Well, definitely monitor it for sure.
Maybe come back to it too and like see if any of that changes.
I think once we get down to the final three, like once the finalists and stuff come out before it actually gets awarded, then we'll talk about it again. Just a little onto the next little segment here. A little side note on this one. I just want to say Edmonton is in a hole, man. They can't do they're just They're just not getting no goaltending at all.
None.
And I hate to be the one who's like, oh, it's the goalie's fault, but when you're having stats like this between these two goalies, and you traded for this goalie to get better, I don't know.
I mean, I watched the Carolina game the other night where at the point I think I walked away and the game was at 5-5. Like crazy time to walk away from a game, I know, but I had to get working. Honestly, Skinner is a better goalie, proven, cheaper contract.
Yeah.
The deal it's not making any sense now, but I get their risk. I get it. They wanted to switch it up. Skinner was getting peppered in that media.
And also, sorry to interrupt, but Jari is a Stanley Cup winner as well. So
No, he's not.
What?
Doesn't have a cup.
Did he not win with the Pens?
No, Matt Murray and Marc-Andre Fleury.
I thought there was 1 year that it was. Oh no, it would have been when he was with Murray, right?
Back to back. Fleury only played in one game, winning the Stanley Cup on the ice.
Yeah, in 2017, right? Because then Matt Murray took over. Oh, 2018, my bad.
Or 2008 was when Fleury won the cup by himself. Or 2008.
What, 2008 or 2009? One of those ones.
And then 2016, 2017, Matt Murray was the guy.
Okay, well, if that's the case, then that's all my reasoning why they took him.
And you could honestly, you could throw that as a trade factor for Edmonton's gain if that was a positive.
Yeah.
But it's not.
It's not, no.
I don't also know, Jari's from Edmonton. He played his junior in Edmonton. He played for the Oil Kings. And so it's just, how badly would you want to go back? I don't know. That being said, his game has been, subpar to say the least. And it's one of those teams that honestly, the only reason I love them going deep into the playoffs, especially the Cup Finals, we've gone to games at Rogers and all this stuff. We've been at the Moss Pit. We've done all of everything you can at that, except actually go into the Rogers.
Except actually have a game playing there.
And it's a blast, and it's a great time, and everyone has beers, and we get out of Lethbridge for a little bit or Calgary, and
yeah, it is a lot of fun.
At this point, dude, honestly, I'm watching that dumpster fire start to burn, and shake my head that McDavid's still so positive. What do you do? Draisaitl's gone now. Draisaitl's done for the season now.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Dude, they could miss playoffs if they go on a skid. Where are they exactly in the standings?
Exactly in the standings, they're ahead of Vegas with 76 points.
So they're leading their division.
No, they're second. It goes Anaheim with 78, Edmonton 77, Vegas 76.
And then what's that wild card?
The wild card is the next team that would be able to pass them would be Seattle, and they're at 71, and they're in the second wild card.
See, and they're heating up.
They are. But then you got to think LA is there too. Seattle, let's go Seattle, LA Sharks. So you have three teams in the Pacific that are right on your ass. Well, actually, they're more on Vegas's ass.
And I know we're talking tendies, but then really, you put getting into playoffs on, when you look at it on paper, you look to McDavid, you look to Darnell Nurse, you look to Evan Bouchard, and you look to Tristan Jarry to solve this. And dude, on paper, that $10 million, but I don't know McDavid's exact 12.
McDavid's is 12.5, I think.
Bouchard, and Jari. Jari's at 6.25, I think.
Jari's at
6.5.
6.25.
He's like way more money than Skinner.
Oh
So those are the guys on
God.
paper you got to look to, and I don't know, dude. I don't know.
Yeah, I like how you're listing off like Nurse, Bouchard, McDavid, Draisaitl, and then you say Jari. Like
But
one of
like
these things is not like the other.
And on that pay grade, that's who those guys like. That's the pecking order of
Yep.
who's getting paid the most to go out there and do the most impact. I don't know.
It is. I totally agree, and it's sad. It's really sad to see how Edmonton's just throwing all these good years away.
I don't have a favorite team in the NHL, but I will say, like, I don't.
What do you mean you don't have a favorite team in the NHL?
I don't have favorites, but I definitely like I follow a few teams, but if I were to piss off one fan base because I'm in Alberta and I grew up liking the Habs, I wouldn't mind to see Edmonton going a little bit of a skid.
I totally agree with you. I don't care how many Edmonton Oilers fans I piss off. You guys suck. Like, there's some of you, don't get me wrong.
It took me a minute to get around to say that. You just like...
I don't care. Edmonton fans, I just like you a lot. There's a handful of you who are good, but every time I've met an Edmonton Oilers fan or had an interaction with one at the game...
Fritzy.
Oh, no, Fritzy's good. That's why I said some. It's like, Fritzy's good. Like, I could go to a game with him and be fine, but all you other little shits at the arena when I go watch the game, you guys are just the most obnoxious, most, like, terrible hockey fans. Like,
Shout out Riley Seaman, you're a good guy.
Yeah, Riley, you're a great dude, man. Fritzy, I was not talking about you. I just hate your team. But I think that's enough about the Oilers. We've said how much we hate them already. Before Igor's mass, before we get into the new segment, I'm going to call a stew mass segment because we said in the first episode,
Should you do an ad read?
Oh, we got an ad read? I'd be down for an ad read. We've been at 30 now.
No, like a stew mask ad read. Do you drop one? I'm just kidding.
You could. You could. Well, I mean, this whole thing is basically a big ad for your stew mask as well, and you have it in your background right now. You should turn a light on for it. Makes it look extra good. But another news we just got too, most recently, World Cup of Hockey 2026, right? Or 2028? 2028. Sorry, 2028. Not 2026. 2028. My apologies. Yeah, we 100% are going, even though tickets are going to be ridiculous.
No, we'll get them early. I think they'll probably go out next February.
Next February? Okay. When they go out next year, we'll hop on it.
Do we set a budget of like... Because it's in Rogers, so you can see it anywhere.
It's in Rogers, and it's here.
I know. So do we set a budget and go to 2, like, quarterfinal games and go see, like, a USA-Sweden and, say, like, a Canada-Russia? Or do we, like, say, fuck it and spend, like, $500 and go to the final?
If we can budget it out, we'll go to 2. I like that idea, the 2 quarterfinals, like a US or Sweden game and then whatever. I like that. I like that a lot. We should budget for that.
Okay.
We'll do one. We'll go to Edmonton and then we'll come back here. We can make it.
Yeah.
We can do a whole vlog about it too.
I'm in.
World Cup of Hockey though, as we were already talking about, it is in Calgary, Edmonton, and fucking Prague.
So sick.
But what? Okay, like don't get me wrong.
Prague is like that would be a sick place to play.
Prague would be a sick place to play. Don't get me wrong at all. It just doesn't make sense to me why you're having it in Canada and then over in Europe. Like, don't get me wrong. I know they're trying to build the game over in Europe and everything, and I'm all for that. Build the game over everywhere. That's why I like World Juniors. That's why I like the Olympics. However, when you have 2 locations in Canada and then you have a location in Europe, first of all, this is going to screw with their sleep schedule. It's going to screw with the time. But why not? Like, the USA Hockey literally swept us in all Olympics, dude, this year.
Oh, I know. I can't even talk about it.
Like, if they swept... You're just that humble as a Canadian. But like,
I get it. It's their turn.
like yeah, but like
Right?
they should have one. Like I think they should have like Buffalo or something.
But you know what pisses me off is that the more USA wins this. Sorry, before you just like on that comment, I'm just like writing out what teams I think are going to be in it. The States is now going to have all the best Netflix hockey movies of this generation.
Ah, shit, true.
And if Canada won, we wouldn't have had the money to do Hollywood. They're going to bring back Coach Bombay. Anyways.
Hey, don't you dare jerk Coach Bombay.
Bettman did say he wants 8 nations represented. So you've got Canada, USA, Finland, Sweden.
Yeah.
Now, I almost wonder if you combine the Czechs and Slovakia. And unfortunately, then you make Czechoslovakia.
Oh, that might piss a lot of people off. That might piss a lot of the Czech people off.
I think I don't think that's more of a joke. But
do you think they'd have enough? Like, what was their Olympic team like? Was their Olympic team not bad?
They'd probably have enough. They might have to send like. Thing is, like it would be close. Like Slovakia, I don't think so. Like you had Thomas Tatar playing.
Yeah. I could see Russia. I heard Russia would definitely be one, though. I mean, it's going to be tough. I don't know. I think they should just separate politics and sports, but you never can.
So the Czechs are obviously a team.
Yeah.
So that's 6.
Who the other 2 teams could be? What's another team that's on the rise?
I think, hot opinion, because it's an NHL-sanctioned event, you could do a North and South Europe.
You don't think they just do one Europe team like they did it before?
Well, to like make the 8, like do a Northern Europe, so it would be like France. So like you'd have Texier, Draisaitl, Stützle, Grubauer, a lot of those guys, and on the other end you'd have Slavkovsky, Nemec, Dobes, or not Dobes, Dostal.
That would be.
No,
I could see that.
Czech. Sorry, Dostal's Czech. But like like doing like splitting it that way because I think 8 teams would be so sick.
Okay, I know. I totally agree. I know 8 teams would be sick.
You can't do a Germany. I don't think you could do a Slovakia.
No.
You can't do a Latvia. You can't do you can't do a Denmark. But like you would have enough players to build at least one handful Euro team, and then maybe you do like another under 25 team.
I was just gonna say, like, do you think there'd be another North American team like there was in 2016?
Well, I think that's your best way to like balance it, if that makes sense.
Well, and then you got to think like, look at all the players that are on that are just
so sick.
Yeah, they would be like you'd have Celebrini, Bedard, Hudson.
Schaefer.
Schaefer, yeah. Who would be your goalies, though?
Fowler. Wolf, Fowler.
No, not Askarov. Askarov's Russian.
But on an under-25 team.
Oh, you're just talking about a straight under-25 team.
Or, like, yeah, I guess, like...
I was thinking about, like, North Americans.
North America's team was, like, only under-25s.
Yeah. What was it? Was it everyone? Like, was it all nations, though? Oh, it was?
Because they had a Team Europe.
Oh, right. Okay, so if the Team Europe was out.
Pasternak was on... No, he was on Europe. Anyways, doesn't matter.
There's just a whole lot of different scenarios it could be. I feel like you're right, though, with how...
Michkov, Demidov on the line. Oh, my goodness.
Could you imagine Michkov, Demidov, and Ovechkin?
They'd have to play in Russia, though. They'd make the Russian team.
I feel like they would do that, though. Like, yes, this shit's been going on with them and everything, and they weren't in the Olympics and all this. But, like, I'm sorry, you cannot have best on best hockey without Russia.
Well, and it's also it is tough. I completely understand. I'm not arguing with the decision.
Right.
I understand that it's like a statement back to the country that's saying like, hey, we're preventing your citizens this opportunity because of you, basically. Like, because of you. This is your fault. At the same time, it's like, what the fuck is Ovi doing? not playing in his last Olympics. Like, that's devastating to see.
It really is.
Anyways, it's not. It's people are dying, and at the end of the day, sports is not end all be all. Like,
Exactly. There's much more important stuff in life than sports.
But
not for us, though.
I think we should legitimately sit down. Maybe when I come up for the Cook Classic and set a budget, so that when those tickets drop, we can get in the Saddle Dome. I would not. Would it be in the new arena? Oh, I was gonna say I would not want to do nosebleeds, but
nope, don't worry. At the newer, it will be at the. That's why Calgary's getting it, because they got the new arena.
Okay, we are going for sure. Oh my god, tickets are gonna be very expensive.
Yeah, that's why I was saying, even nosebleeds, I bet you'll be $200.
Okay, well maybe by that time I'll be painting for the NHL and I'll be able to afford it.
Yeah, there we go. I'll win the lottery or something. But now, the last segment here, the segment I'm calling Sumas segment. The Sumas segment, we're just gonna get your mask done by Stu Mask. He has the best quality for the cheapest price.
Nice.
I got you.
Okay.
For the segment, for the Stu Mask segment, it's gonna be a lot about helmets, just because obviously that's Stewie's specialty. I mean, obviously he knows more gear, but the helmets are his feng shui. I think that's how they say it. Forte. Fuck me. That's what I meant to say. And you want to talk about Igor Shesterkin's new Pro Choice helmet.
Specifically, I wanted to bring this up because this has been Igor. If you were like, "Oh my goodness, I've listened to 38 minutes of this podcast."
Igor, somehow you're listening.
Check your DM because this is a rare situation. So I've been following, as you know. I will show the pod listeners. I don't know if have I showed the pod listeners the tracker?
I think you kind of did. Not really though.
You talked about this chart here. Essentially, this is my third one in this book between 2024, 25, 26. So every quarter, every year, every quarter, I'm updating it. And Igor Shesterkin this year has been on my mind a lot. Because he started the year off this summer, switched over and started trying an all-white Pro's Choice. 52% of the league wears Pro Choice. 37% of the league wears Bauer. And then the rest of that handful is CCM, and then one guy in Philadelphia wears a Wall.
These are all
stats.
These are all factual stats.
They're the actual, those, look them up. You'll probably get a different stat online. But, as of right now, all the games that I've watched since the Olympics, that's the stat I've got.
Why? Sorry, quick question here. Why are the goalies going with Pro Choice over the Bauer CCM?
So the Bauer 960, unbelievable mold. We can get into all the actual features of this shell and why it's amazing, why it's lightweight, but we're not going to. This helmet is a Pro helmet, but it's sent from the factory. This helmet is the exact same thing, 1-to-1 from each other. And so these would fit your head the exact same thing. A Pro's Choice helmet, which is something like this, it's fully custom to one's head. From the mold of the face to the mold of the actual cast, everything's fit to your head. It's got traditional EVA foam. They're quite a bit heavier than a Bauer, but that's because it's a lot thicker of a shell.
It did feel a bit heavier when I held it. It did.
Yeah, it's a lot more material itself. And for that reason, the foam, it's simple. There's nothing too crazy to there's nothing to the design of it. It's very literally laid in there, but the most trusted and chosen mask. And this is dating back to the Bruins of the early 90s, Wow. Wearing these guys have been making masks for years. They're a part of Vaughn. Anyways.
Oh, they're part of Vaughn, really?
Yeah, Vaughn, they're sponsored. Pro's Choice is its thing, but it's brought to you by Vaughn.
Wow. Good for Vaughn. Good for Vaughn.
And True.
Oh, gotcha.
That kind of a deal. But anyways, So Sorokin gets this mask in the summer, and it's a big deal because he's always been, Bauer, and kind of had that similar look as Lundqvist. Gets it painted by Dave Art, wears it for quite a bit of the season, gets his Winter Classic one done by Dave Art quite a bit of the season, then all of a sudden randomly switches to his Bauer from last year, done by Dave Art as well, and then wears that for a little bit, all of a sudden randomly wears his Stadium Series one, and then next thing you know, for I think it was from a big headline named goalie, the third time in history or something, I saw that a goalie's worn a mask this many consecutive games in the NHL and it's all white.
Wow.
So here's the kicker. I just rambled. Shesterkin is wearing an all-white mask, and it's just such an oddity from a freaking $10 million, $12 million goaltender.
Yeah.
Who's 3 games in a row. I'm literally turning on the New York Rangers game going what?
He still has a white mask?
Because he still has a white mask, and he looks like he's a call-up. It's bizarre.
It does. It really does.
So then, I did my digging, and I texted my sources, and I actually didn't text Pro Choice. I'm in contact with them, but I didn't text them directly. I found out from another source that, sure enough, to my suspicion, he was just changing his chin and stuff.
Oh.
Skip to today, he's got this thing all stickered up.
Oh.
Just blatant, brutal stickers. Just NYR, Lady Liberty, NYR. Stickers. Clearly, visibly stickers. So, it is bizarre to see at an NHL level. At the end of the day, the paint job doesn't change any of the actual function, feature, and ability of the mask. But to see it white is just, I don't know.
It is really.
Do a mask segment today.
What stickers did you say he was wearing? Sorry, you just completely cut out there. The whole thing you just said, besides the mask part, cut out.
No,
I don't know. I don't know if I heard it. I don't know if they could hear it, but I on the studio thing I couldn't. Anyways, go back. Continue what you were saying about that. The stickers about it.
For 3 games in a row, he wore the all white, and then skip to today. We had an update where he's put an NYR. 2 Lady Liberties and NYR, just blatant stickers. It's very obvious.
Yeah, you can tell it's a sticker.
It's weird and funny and interesting to see at this level, guys using stickers on their masks.
Yeah, when you're making
a white helmet.
When you're making that much money.
Yeah, and I think the white helmet is almost I think that's better than the stickers. I think the stickers,
I think so too.
It looks team friendly, but and maybe this is hypocritical because I started with stickers, but this is also why I stopped. So all my goalies out there doing your masks, if you do a sticker job, just do something cheap and then save up for a paint job. I'm starting to get tired of seeing the stickers.
Yeah, I don't know. Even our goalie who I was coaching this year had the stickers, and I'm
was it and they're all the same. They're very similar, and even at that, the sticker companies, they can hear this as criticism, but straight up, their printers, I don't know if they just use cheap vinyl printers, but any cage mask product that I've put on or bought at the old store has been so pixelated and fuzzy and watermarked and it's just, they're just trash.
Also,
I get it, I started JBO's vinyl, that's a different kind of material when we talk about vinyl wraps, but the typical, I think they're $100 kits. They're not. Don't buy them.
Oh, I know what, the ones you go on to a website.
Cage skins.
Yeah,
Cage
I know what you're
skins,
talking about. Yeah.
There's a few ones. That's the pad skin wrap, but also look at pad skins. That's one way how to ruin a set of pads.
I don't. Mine look pretty sick.
There's a few other companies. Yours did actually. There's a few other companies. I can't remember. Cage skins. They're not coming to me. But anyways,
I totally agree with you though. If you don't have it and you want design, I agree. Yeah. Get some even just the team stickers. Keep those, but then get a custom mask. It just adds so much more personality.
Even when you airbrush anything like this, in there.
Mm-hmm.
you're still gonna get like fuzz, if that makes sense. It's still gonna
Yeah.
look painted. It's still gonna look whatever, but it's not gonna have like pixels. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it'll have fuzz. Like, there will be some like overspray and like some wonky little like micro spraying. I don't know how to describe it.
I know what you mean.
But it's like more natural than like digital pixelation.
Also,
And it makes me frustrated to see it on an NHL mask.
Yeah, on an NHL mask, like you can't be having that.
Weird.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's weird.
Like you have all that money and you're in a show, like you can definitely get a painted one. Another thing,
He's probably getting one done.
Yeah.
Like, I'd assume.
Is it by JBO? No, not JBO. Dave.
Yeah.
Dave
Art out of Sweden. He does all New York's work.
That makes sense.
I think AHL. Yeah, AHL too.
Oh, does he AHL too?
Yeah.
Another thing I also realized too with the stickers is when you get a shot and a puck, it leaves a skid mark on the vinyl too.
It's a skid mark. It's not like or it'll like drag it sometimes if you get it hard enough. Like the mask you've got in Calgary, I think I have that one here. Do you have the Cyborg?
I have the Cyborg one, yeah.
Yeah, like that's a completely different kind of vinyl. Like that's like made for cars. The stuff that you buy, it's thick vinyl, but it's not like super strong abrasion to puck impact like the other stuff. So I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. I thought like the Cyborg one, like it worked really well for me.
Oh yeah, that's a $900 vinyl job though. You know, at that point you're
oh
paying
yeah.
You're paying for that good vinyl.
Well, if I had with me the amount of detail that was on that thing for vinyl, I honestly
even like I love it, I respect it, I think it's sick. But like if you look at that versus the actual object, that is substantially more pixelated than the painted one. Substantially.
Yeah. Well, you could tell the small little things.
Yeah.
And you can be like, oh, well, that's vinyl, but on the actual paint one, it's like, oh, look at the little details that it has in it. Where you can't do all those very, very small details on vinyl. I feel like, or else it's just gonna fall off.
Yeah.
Those small details. That one is. Oh, also, one thing I forgot to tell you, by the way, about that. I don't think did I talk to you about when I actually went back in goal finally.
Briefly, yeah.
Man, I went to do one of my splits. And I thought I was gonna miss the post, and my foot hit the post, and I heard my hip go crunch. I'm like, oh no!
Do you miss it?
No, yes, but no. I do miss it. But our first game we played, it was only like 8 minutes in, and I was like, I'm done. I'm about to throw up.
Dude, I hate to say this to all my young goalies out there. We'll hopefully take this pod to the point where we have young goalies listening and being encouraged to play the position.
I agree. I hope so too.
I'm 23 years old, and I'm like sitting looking at my gear right now. We'll show the viewers where it lo and beholds for show. Okay, my camera won't flip. Right in front of me. It's right in front of me. But I'm thinking of like starting to piece together the stuff I should sell while it's still, because I have pro gear, like while it's still relevant.
Right.
But then part of me is like, I always want to like get out there one more time or whatever. And, I just bought a $1,400 pair of skates. So, but yeah, no, I'm done with it.
But the difference with you is, you're done with it, really?
I don't want to skate again.
He's announcing his retirement right now.
I think I've announced my retirement since last March. But I like this. Like, I like talking about it and not having to look like an idiot when I'm in there, But I look like you look.
No, I totally agree.
You look sick in there.
No, man, you should.
Actually, I would have been curious to see what you look like after some time.
I looked terrible, man. It was
a very, very Marc-Andre Fleury mixed with kind of Nabokov style goaltending.
I'll take that combo. That's a great combo.
Maybe a little bit of Luongo on like his hands. Like you were very like
Luongo for the flopping part. Oh no, that would be that. No, that'd be.
That was kind of your Fleury. You flopped like Fleury for sure. But like always,
I spent a lot of time on my stomach.
Well, man, that was I don't know.
That was a great episode, dude. That was good to get back and chatting with you about hockey. Besides being like in person talking to you about it.
We said 30 minutes aim for, and we pumped out an hour.
We did. You know what? We did, and it was a well thought out hour. We had a lot of good segments in it. We talked about a lot of good stuff. I don't know. It was just really good to be back talking with you and doing this. I miss it every time. Buddy. This is the one thing that I look forward to every week. Besides when we don't upload, but that's because of life is outside the computer.
As we finish up, I love you, dude. You're a good best buddy, and that was like you said, fun episode. But can I say one thing just to end it?
Of course.
2 weeks, and I've got a big announcement for that.
2 weeks. You hear that first?
Next pod after, we might have to do a good hour 30 episode.
That, be prepared. That will be episode 7 too. Oh, prepare for episode 6 or 7. Sorry, that we're way too far gone. Yeah, that was. But yes, be prepared for the big announcements Stewie has coming up in the next 2 weeks here. It will be huge. It will definitely be. It might even be an episode itself worthy.
It'll be fucking clickbait.
It will be clickbait. That'll probably be our most viewed podcast to date, honestly.
Yes.
But yes, anyways, thank you guys again for listening. Sorry again for the lateness of it, but yes, life just gets on you sometimes.
Thanks for 5.
Yes, thank you guys for joining us for the 5 episodes so far, and we just appreciate you guys listening in. You know, it's always very happy to see us every new stream we get on Spotify or new view we get on YouTube. It's just awesome, and couldn't thank you guys more enough for helping us continue doing this. So yeah, just thank you guys again, and Stewie, I'll see you later, and we'll see you guys next time for next episode.
Ciao for now.
All right, ciao for now.